Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review for Ready to Love Miami Reunion Part 2. Y'all, we made it. Y'all, we made it. Somebody play Drake because we made it. But we're going to be right back here in January and it's almost November. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you've been here before, you haven't subscribed already, please help your girl out. I'm trying to grow my channel. Be sure to subscribe. It's free 99. Like the video, comment. It helps with the algorithm to push my video out. I'm trying to get it out there, y'all. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Didn't need a part 2. I've been defending Ready to Love relentlessly, but we did not need a part 2. Like, y'all could have really saved this and put this in part 1 and took out that little fight scene with Katie and Charisse, but we're gonna talk about it. Also, y'all been saying that y'all want like another host or a female host. Did y'all forget we had a subby? Was it last season or the season before? Who was a woman, I forgot her name, and she just didn't really gel well. So if y'all are saying we should have a female host, who should it be? I say this nephew Tommy show. Tommy got to be the host. Yeah, he got to do better when it comes to his frat brothers, but otherwise he got to be the host. So we pick up where we left off with Charisse and Katie arguing, blah. Kayla burst into tears because of their argument. And girl, was you trying to like look for a moment? Like, you can't be serious. Like, stop the madness. Tommy tells him to let it go. And please, let it go. So we get in the justice package. Why did he have a package? But we're reminded that in the beginning at the mixer, all the ladies actually did like Justice. That's before we found out he was cheap. Didn't like to pay, frugal, tight, and didn't put in no effort. Prior to that, all the ladies was feeling Justice. So he was saying how talking to 10 different women is just so difficult for him. And I'm just like, why did you sign up for the show? But then I remembered when I watched a little bit of Looney's interview, she said that she was approached. That's why they need to stop approaching people and pick people who have actually filled out the application and applied. Y'all picking people who ain't even had the time. They ain't never even watched the show. So you probably slid up in Justice DMs. And then now he's saying it's too much. And it don't even make no sense. This is what you are on the show to do. I don't know. I don't see it for him. Katie asks, well, what about Looney and that connection? Justin get to rambling about being friends, separating, coming back. If you love it, let it go. If it comes back, it's meant to be. What are you talking about? Looney was like, we're not friends. We don't talk. And that's because of Justice. So Looney had enough and she just got up and walked off. He followed her, but she wanted to be left alone, so he came back. She just needed time. He was just there to be on TV, in my opinion. And probably everybody else's opinion, but I'm going to just speak for myself. He was there to be on TV, period. So on the commercial break, Looney and Justice go outside to talk alone with the cameras, of course. And Looney looked like she was over it. Somehow he sweet talked her, talking about he wanted to be her friend. A child is ready to love, not ready for friendship. I don't need no friends. This is ready to love. They hug it out. He's talking about let's go out for drinks. Who's paying for the drinks? Who's paying? Anyway, next is Samson's package. Samson explained his gift giving. The ladies are saying that Samson was a gentleman. I do believe he was a gentleman. I don't think anybody was saying he wasn't a gentleman. I'm just saying you giving gifts to everybody isn't special. So Charisse said she wanted him to claim her. She deserved to be claimed. Everybody else is getting claimed. She wanted to be claimed too. And that's only right. I mean, y'all was getting down to the end. So Looney was explaining to him that, she wanted to be held to a higher standard, not just blending in with everybody. Samson was just playing the game at the end of the day. And Samson says, he has a girlfriend at the moment. And Charisse was caught off guard because she you was just telling me you wish we could have worked things out. Mind you, they said that they had filmed this as they going around doing interviews talking to anybody who will listen. They said in the interview that they filmed this prior to, even the last 2 episodes being shown. So y'all filmed this early on, right after the season ended. Y'all immediately filmed. So you got a girlfriend that fast? He said it was some lady that he was friends with at church, and after they wrapped, they took the friendship to the next level. Okay. He ain't the first to do it. He won't be the last. Half the time they already got a girlfriend when they on the show. LJ. But I digress. Allegedly. So we get to Swayze and Katie, and Swayze said that she called him like right after the process. Justice said she called him too, or DM'd him. So he was like, she called him right after the process was over, and he knew that she loved him because like, why are you calling me? The process is over, so it had to be love. They claim the communication is better, but Katie don't seem like her personality changed, so I'm trying to figure out how to get better. But only they know now. So Tommy asked Swayze about him dating outside his race. And he was like, he dated, black women, black men will have a bad rep if they date outside their race. Like, we as black women just jump all over them. And while he was in college, he was just exploring his other options. Like, that was all he was used to dating. So when he got to college, he wanted to step out. It wasn't anything serious with anybody, but he just wanted to date outside. Looney explains, like, it's not just like you were just dating other women, other types of women, but you were excluding black women. He said to the friend that he wasn't dating black women at all for 5 years. Now, that is questionable. But, I mean, he has a black child and a black mother, his child, and Tommy was like, well, clear the air. Do you date black women? And he like, look, my girl is black, okay? Katie is black. So that's the answer to that. But I guess when he gets serious, when it come down to it, yeah, he wasn't serious with none of them. He's serious with Katie, who is black. So there's that. So I think that was a really good answer. But my thing is, Looney, why are you linking arms with Justice? Why are you all he said was, do you want to go out for drinks? Didn't clear up who was paying for the drinks. Now y'all locked arms. And Trinika, you over there with LJ when he's still with? Okay. So they said Katie and Swayze said they're each other's soulmates. So I hope it works out for them. Next is Randall's package, and with his 3 connections, he said it was a triangle in him. Fool, that's a square. But whatever. Jamala said, look, she came into the room because Tommy was asking about her going into the room at the getaway when Kayla and Randall had walked off and went into his room. She said she came into the room because Randall was supposed to be telling Kayla that it was over between them. So Kayla starts hysterically laughing, like, because she's like, he's supposed to end things with me. If that was true, why you came in like, let me get my things, let me get my stuff. If you were supposed to be ending it, let him end it. Why was you coming in there gathering up your few belongings? So her and Jamala get to arguing. Trinika jumped in. She chimed in with something to say, and she like, look, because Jamala was like, girl, get out my face with all that fake love is light, or whatever she said. And Trinika was like, he don't even claim you outside of this. And he don't claim her in this either, apparently. So Tommy was like, let's put the focus back on Randall. Because y'all arguing with each other while he's getting off the hook and don't even realize. So Randall starts rambling about a bunch of nothing like he always likes to do. I saw on his Instagram that he was starting like a subscription thing. Well, I don't know what that subscription nonsense is on Instagram, but I'm like, why would I be paying to listen to you talk about nothing? Anyway, that's just me. So, Randall was saying, Randall and Jamal said they're figuring things out, whatever that means. So even Tommy's like, well, what does that mean? So he was like, look, we're figuring it out, but we're dating other people. Y'all ain't figuring out nothing. Just say it. Like, come clean. Like, they must have made some kind of pact beforehand to say that nonsense, and it just did not give what they thought it was giving. So Tommy asked if he was dating his other 2 connections. Randall confirmed, yes, he has been seeing them. So Tommy was like, well, figure out your love square. Here goes Trinika. Trinika ain't in this. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I mean, we cool, but he like to play in traffic. What is you talking about, girl? Randall just said he sees them. Plural. That means the both of y'all. I believe him. I don't believe her. Because I'm like, she just seemed like she just easy going. And just, I mean, you going out with LJ, but Randall is off limits? I don't believe it. Next is Brandy and Mike. They say their connection was instant. Kayla was on the side cleaning her nails. Salty. Giving very much salt. And Kayla, I want it so much better for you. Like, you should have been coming. I just wish she didn't handle herself this way. Like, girl, you didn't get picked. Like, act like it ain't okay. And, like, don't be sitting over there doing that. Like, I ain't. So, Mike said Brandy, never being in a relationship before made him want to show her how a man is supposed to treat her. Show her the treatment she's supposed to have. Yes, Mike, I hear what you're saying, and I hope you are backing up those words with actions. Mike said Brandy was always his choice. Kayla really wasn't his choice. Like, basically, it was the producers telling him to have another connection, pretty much. And Kayla said no one likes rejection, but, Brandy was best for what he was looking for. I'm like, did Kayla know that it was just production putting you up to it? Because they ain't seem like it. Brandy said they booed up real bad. And I watched, she did an interview yesterday on the Ready to Love Instagram page, and I watched a little bit of it. And I saw that they were still together. Mike stepped into the camera and was answering some questions, so they are still together till this day. And she did say she hasn't met his children yet. But what I really want to know is, how do you feel about his Instagram page with him being butt booty naked on it? So then we see some boring, never before seen footage that nobody cared to see. Cal, the guy who left the mixer on the first day, and April, the woman who wears that headband wig at all times, even on the reunion, exchange numbers. So we'll see if that's a potential connection. I think they would look good together and very much age appropriate. Jamala pipes up and said her main connection is leaving without her as a connection or a friend. Randall shrugging his shoulders as he could care less. He already said he's dating other people, honey. He's letting you know he moved on. I'm just thinking about what they saying out in the streets about the whole car thing. I hope say it isn't so, Jamala. But really, she should have said that earlier. Like, now you wait all the way to the bitter end, the last hour, the last few seconds to say that. Like, honey, the reunion's over now. Even Tommy was like, look, you had your time. We lost interest. Kayla wants everyone to communicate better and represent Black excellence and stop all this fighting before it brings her to tears again. But not Kayla, who was being petty every time she was talking on a reunion. I'm just saying. I mean, I like Kayla, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, that's a wrap for this season of Miami. Let me know what y'all are thinking down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Are y'all ready for next season to come back in Miami again? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.